And we are underway from Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go, hey. Apple, 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 apple. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Woodland, Woodland, gold, Woodland. Gold, Woodland, gold, Woodland.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. And you look at this Saints defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
North salad, north salad.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ballard, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive here. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Other side, other side.
Throwing Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. An audible here to get a new look.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with a football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. first down. This is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But you look at this defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Hard running at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Townsend. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to throw. Townsend. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Go Cyclones! Go Cyclones! Great, 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 great.
On first down, Ballard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, why shit, Mac? Elsa!
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ballard. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Looking to throw. Jones. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyquan Thornton from 4 yards out. And the Oilers have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Townsend. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Townsend. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Townsend. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Townsend. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Townsend. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
60 back there! 60 back there! Hurry!
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Freeman. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Timberland.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Townsend. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Apple.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Jump right for Chino.
2nd and 5.
Great.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Timberland. Rita.
Jones from the gun on third down. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. Ballard finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Oilers have got it back to within a score. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running. Just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Townsend. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
In motion, Slayton. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Off play action. Townsend sliding out of the pocket. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Right back to him on first down. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackle there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Parker. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. Ladybug, 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 ladybug.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Apple, 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 apple. Great, 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 great.
Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Detroit Johnson.
They'll look to throw again.
Completes this one to Thornton.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Jones looking to change the play.
Detroit.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Cockroach. Up and up.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And quickly, they get to the line.
Locates Hardman.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. It's complete, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Townsend. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 171 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now at 1,200 yards for the season.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run the counter. It's Ballard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Out, go.
On 2nd down, it's Ballard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Now Jones wants to change it up. Got his man. It's Thornton.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Woodland, gold, Woodland, gold.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
On 2nd down now, it's Ballard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Jones looking around.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there